Wait, is
So-
it with the graveyard?
Anyway, Fluffals, they're really cool. It's by far my favorite deck of all time. I've topped a lot of events with them in the last year or so. I think like 7 or 8 regionals and a couple ARGs and a couple jackpots and UDS and all that good stuff. Yeah, I mean they're really cute, cute deadly. So anyway, so we're gonna get into Triple Fluffal Dog. He's kind of your Stratos of the whole entire thing. He can search anything in the deck, really, except for Edge Chain and King of the Swamp. Yeah, he's really good. So run 3, obviously. Triple Bear. He floats into your toy vendor or contributing for a poly. The second effect doesn't really come up very often, but whenever it does, you're kind of glad it happened. And he goes into a rank 3 every once in a while. It really just kind of depends. So, Triple Fluffal Wings. I'm always back and forth between 2 or 3. It really just kind of depends on the build and the format and stuff. I like 3 because I took out 1 Allure of Darkness. I was running 2, and then I bumped it back down to 1. But I definitely wanted to see this more than I did Allure. So I just kept it at 3, especially since running the brilliant engine in this, and I would always kind of maybe late game if I drew in a brilliant. I didn't have like another light target in the deck, so yeah, I'm running 3 again now. 1 out. I just run one right now just because there's a lot of so much search in this deck, and you deck them so much that like you will draw into your normal summons, like, and you really only run 4 normal summons in the deck, and that's 3 dog in this, and I feel like 2 really clogs. So yeah, you can side the second one if you want, but 1 sheep, it's kind of there when you need him, and he kind of stays out of the way unless you don't. So that's 11 Fluffals altogether. That's really all you need for the deck. Then we run Triple King of the Swamp. You can pitch him for poly, and then you can Miracle Fusion him in the grave with your Fractal Fusion, so it's really good. Triple Chain. He goes into Frack for Sheep, and then whenever he's sent from the hand or field to the grave, he kind of floats into your Frack for cards in the deck. And currently we're running Frack for Factory and 2 Frack for Fusion, so yeah, he's really good too. There's no way to search him yet. They haven't come out with anything like that, but if they do, that'd be really cool. 2 Sabers. I don't like this at 3. You really don't want to see it. You just want to search it with dog or search it with toy vendor whenever you need it. Like I said, I hate opening it, but if I do, I try to utilize it. It's a plague spreader also. Top deck a card and special it to the field. That'll go into a rank 3 play every once in a while, and it's just really good for the toy vendor stuff. Just you know what's on the top of your deck, obviously. And then 1 Gym Knight, Tourmaline. I call him Tortellini because I like Italian food, and it really any Gym Knight works. I mean, Garnet's cool. Garnet was cool with like Mass Chameleon because I had 0 attack. It doesn't matter. I'm still kind of actually working on different Gym Knights in here that actually might be a combo with something in the deck, maybe like once every, I don't know, 100 games or something. But yeah, anyway, so that is all for the monster lineup. I think it's like 20-ish, I think. Spells, Triple Twin Twister. This was at 2, bumped up to 3 because I always want to open this because you want to go second with this deck if you can. Going first really isn't bad either, but if you go second, you open this a lot. And there's so much pitch power in the deck, like Wings can be in the grave. You can Miracle Fuse with anything really that you pitch, or Refractor Fuse. And then you can just pitch these 2 if you want, if you open them. And then just search for whatever, like search for a dog and the dog will search. So everything will just float, and it's really good. Look at the top card of your deck when you pitch a card, and if it's a Fluffal, especially summon a card from your hand, it's really just kind of get pluses off of like stuff like Chain, and we ditch some of our spells sometimes, and I'll get into that here in a minute. And then you can pop this whenever Wings and something else is in your grave. It pretty much lets you draw 2 cards, and then whenever this hits the grave, you can search. So it's like a Pot of Greed and Rhoda kind of mixed into one, and it's really good. Triple Institution. I really like 3. I probably won't ever go back to 2. I like seeing Sheep, and there's a lot of rank 4 plays, probably more than ever, being ran in this deck than I have done in the past. Yeah, so just Triple Institution. Bring Sheep out, fuse something else with Sheep, and then Sheep's no longer under the Institution effect, so it's pretty good. This card, if you open it, it's nuts. Send like your Tortellini guy and your Wings. Obviously, get out Seraphinite, and I'll go over some combos here in a little bit with that stuff. So, going on to the fusion cards, double the Miracle Fusion, and you can recycle these with this if you want to. This is just an extra polymerization that's in the deck. Searchable by chain too. So, double poly, and then we run 1 fusion substitute. I'll get into a combo at the end of the video here in a little bit with this card too. It's really good. Run one of these. Never run two of this because it's just not efficient. And then one of this. You only have 5 targets, but chain can only be used once per turn, and sabers can be easily searched with pretty much anything. So every time this comes up, usually you have something in your hand. It fixes your broken hands, or just search sabers with dog or with toy vendor, or if this is already in your hand, like I said, you don't want to draw it really, so it just kind of fixes all your broken hands. So that's it for the spells, and really kind of all the main deck. There's no traps in it. It's just kind of a go kind of a deck. So going into the extra. I bumped this down from 3 because I wanted to make more options just for like exceed plays and that kind of stuff, and I never really went into 3. So I run double that, double this, and double this. I bumped down some of the numbers because a fusion substitute has changed this deck so much. It allows you to recycle so many cards, so it's really good. Triple sheep, that's the only one I still run 3 of, and I will probably always run 3 of this just because you go into them so much with fusion with the edge of chain, and then with instant fusion a lot. I hate. There's been times where I was running this at 2, and I, would need a third one, so I just decided to bump that up. So these are the only Fractors that we run. We don't run Bear anymore or Leo because I don't run fusion reserve in this build, but I do for the other ones. So yeah, that's it for the all the Fractor monsters. And getting into the other ones, we got Gem Knight, Straff Knight. I usually summon this card in attack mode just because you can pitch any dead spells in your hand, and I'll get into that here in a minute. 1 Norden for instant fusion because it opens up your plays for these dudes. This is really good. I use all of these every single time I go to a tournament or something. This comes in handy for F-Zero. F-Zero is a really hard card to get around with this deck. So yeah, just go into instant fusion that, and then go to Cassell. This will let you summon 2 dogs in one turn and kind of go into this or whatever. Fairy Cherry Girl, I'll get into some stuff here in a little bit also. And then Digester Emerald, just kind of recycle everything. You're able to actually summon Seraphonite twice in this deck, which is really cool. The 1 Levier, and that is it for all of the main deck. I'm gonna get into the
best effect is in the graveyard.
Extra deck, or I'm sorry, the side deck real quick. The side deck is kind of here or there, really just kind of whatever you want. Right now, currently, I'm running, I didn't sort this out. Right now, I'm running 1 Nat Beast, side it, for Monarchs or whatever. And this, it's just really good together. This plus Dog makes Nat Beast, and Dog is easily searchable with whatever. 1 Dark Hole, 1 Argeki, this is your stuff for your Monarchs. That this obviously their domain isn't really a lock unless they have a tributed monster on the field. So if you just kind of get all that crap out of the way, it's really good. So 1 breakthrough skill, also for Monarchs. Like if they have a Majesty's Fiend or a Vanity's Fiend on the field, if you're going first, you can set this and then negate their idea on your turn, banish it, and then negate all the rest of their stuff. So we have 1, 2, 3 Magical Spring for Pepe, locks them out of whatever, and plus you have a lot of pitch power in your deck. 1 Provi for whatever, just problematic stuff. Side 1 of your polys out, side this in for people that are playing stuff like Phoenix Chain or that target. Baylor and Memory Shield. These are just kind of different techs you can use for different stuff. This is good for Monarchs, and this is good for Monarchs. Because you can just attach it to whatever and run over their ether, I remember attaching this to a sheep or a wings or something one time, and I ran over somebody's ether, and they were pretty pissed about it. So yeah, that is it. Monarchs is definitely your hardest matchup out of all of this stuff, and you really want to side for those. For the rest of it, this deck just automatically has a insane matchup against Burning Abyss and Cosmo and PK Fire and all that stuff just because of Fret for Sheep. So I'm gonna get a few combos that I've learned pretty recently. First off, we're going to start with Fusion Substitute. Fusion Substitute is probably the sickest card in this deck, and I really grew to really like it. If you have, it's kind of like a polymerization. It can be searched, polymerization can be searched by Owl with King of Slump, whatever. If you have monsters on the field that you want to fuse with, you can use this, and then later on banish it and return an extra deck monster from your graveyard to your extra deck. So you can usually can be your Norden or any of your Frightful monsters. So that's why we're kind of running to them, because it gives us more options for that kind of stuff. Another really cool combo that I do a lot is, okay, like say if I have like a dog in the grave or something, and I have an instant fusion in hand. This is something that I do a lot, and I think I did it twice today against Matt. This combo. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I go. Really, what you do is search this out by, like I said, Owl or King of the Swamp or whatever, or even if you have it in hand, fuse whatever to get, this, or you can just kind of pitch this to the grave with Toy Vendor, Twin Twister, whatever. Really, what you want to do is you want to go instant fusion while this is in the grave. Instant fusion will bring out Norden and Dog, and that'll make your Fairy Cheer Girl. Fairy Cheer Girl, you detach one to go ahead and draw, and it gives you another one, and then later, or even on the same turn, you just banish that, return this back to your extra deck for another instant fusion later on in the game, and then this lets you draw another. So you pretty much just get a +2 off of that play, plus you get a 19 beater on the field, and if it survives until the next turn, then you can just, use it again. So the Brilliant Fusion, you really want to open up Brilliant and either Dog, Bear, or your Toy Vendor. And pretty much why it is because it lets you just plus like crazy and just be able to special summon out so much stuff. Brilliant Fusion will summon Seraphonite. You can pitch this with Seraphonite, and then you'll have like a Bear in hand, send that to the grave, and you'll have Wings and Bear in the grave. Seraphonite, send Wings again with Brilliant Fusion, search that, and then get the Bear in the grave, or just open up Bear. That's fine too. And then this hits the grave, so you can like normal summon your Dog after you search it with that. Then Dog will search for Owl, and then it's just you literally have like 8 or 9 cards at one time, and at one time like in your hand. So it's pretty crazy. So that's just a few combos. I think that's it. I mean, unless you have any other questions about whatever. So.
Okay, guys, that was Sam Cox's deck Fluffal deck. Like, subscribe. Bye.
And for my current subscribers and everyone who views my channel, go check out Mason's channel, The Kaiju Duelist, and go check out Sam's channel, Samcoxyugioh. See you guys.